welcome back to Say More About That, where we're working together to end the stigma around mental health. I'm Catherine, your content creator, and today we're going to talk about when coping goes wrong. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can get the latest Say More About That videos. I have spent several of the last videos talking about different kinds of coping skills, from the Take 5, positive thought replacement, and squared breathing. You can find all of those positive coping skills here. I've talked before about what coping skills are. Anything that helps you feel calm, relax, and bring you peace. However, what happens when the things that you think are bringing you peace and calm and happiness are really hurting you? Be sure to watch this video all the way through so you can gain information on what maladaptive coping strategies are, how to recognize them in yourself and others, and what to do if you notice that you're using them. In this video, we're going to talk about the functional adaptation to maladaptive coping skills. That's just a big fancy way of saying we're going to talk about negative coping skills, how harmful they can be, and why people use them. My goal is at the end of this video, you will know, am I using negative coping skills? And if I am, what could I do about it? Maladaptive coping skills are harmful behaviors that, while they may temporarily relieve some of your symptoms, will not help you alleviate the root cause. Many of these types of coping skills are learned, whether it be through growing up in a toxic environment or just lacking healthy alternatives. Human beings learn to cope with stressors, hopefully through self-soothing. Sometimes, when growing up in a toxic environment or lacking healthy alternatives, individuals will attempt to cope with harmful situations or upsetting situations in a way that they have seen done before, or that they believe would be a good attempt to try. For example, using drugs and alcohol, smoking, self-harm behaviors such as cutting, burning, or hair pulling, gambling, emotional numbing, where you shut down your emotions so that you can't feel the negative feelings, or social withdrawal. If you are engaging in any of the maladaptive coping strategies that I just listed, you might want to finish watching this video clear to the end. You might pick up some new coping strategies or how to switch your behavior so that you can cope in a healthier way. Some causes for the continued use of maladaptive coping skills include repeated use of primitive coping strategies, lack of exposure to healthy coping strategies, and repeated exposure to overwhelm. Sometimes these maladaptive coping skills are hard to notice because they're disguised by socially acceptable behavior, such as drinking, smoking, and even gambling. So you might say, well, Catherine, how do I know if this is a maladaptive coping strategy or just engaging in a social activity? Let's talk about the warning signs. If you're engaging in a maladaptive coping skill that could be disguised as a socially acceptable behavior, ask yourself these questions. Number 1, does engaging in this activity consume my thinking? Is it what I think about first thing in the morning? Is it what I want to do all day long? Do I spend lots of time trying to obtain either drugs, alcohol, or a situation where I can engage in this behavior? 2, am I hiding it from others? Do my friends and family know that I'm drinking, smoking, or gambling? Or is it a secret? Am I engaging in this behavior with friends and family, or am I doing it on my own? Number 3, is there guilt or shame feelings around the behavior you're doing? Number 4, am I only engaging in this behavior alone? Am I drinking alone? Am I smoking alone? Am I hiding when I cut myself or burn myself? Am I isolating myself from my social supports? So not only when you're engaging in the behavior, whether it be smoking, drinking, cutting, burning, gambling, or other self-harm, But am I isolating myself from my friends and family even when I'm not engaging in the maladaptive coping strategy? And 5, is my distress increasing over time or is it decreasing? You will find if you are using maladaptive coping strategies to deal with overwhelm that your distress will actually increase over time because the coping skill is not really dealing with the root cause. Okay guys, now that we've covered negative coping strategies, you hopefully are able to recognize what a negative coping strategy is and can determine whether you are using maladaptive coping strategies. So the next part is, what do I do about it? If I recognize this in myself or in someone I love, what do I do? Where can I get help? First off, guys, if you're the one who's participating in these maladaptive coping strategies, seek help. Please, please, please reach out. Somebody loves you and somebody wants to help you. Crisis hotlines are there for everyone. You don't have to be suicidal to reach out and ask for help. Here is the hotline and the text line number. So be sure to please, please, please reach out and get some help. If you have a loved one who you know is engaging in self-harm behaviors, confront them about it. Ask them about it. Let them know that you know and that you're there to help. Change your maladaptive coping strategies to actively solve your problem. Learn how to manage your emotions and to change your thinking about your situation. Learning new skills to manage your emotions is not always easy. Using positive thought replacements is not easy. Look, I understand. Individuals have been using their own coping strategies for so long that they may see this video and be like, well, it's worked for me so far, but I can tell you for sure that you're not really solving your problems. You are shutting off your negative emotions because it feels good in the moment. But in the end, you're not really working on the problems that are causing those negative emotions in the first place. And by shutting down your negative emotions, you're also shutting down your ability to really feel and enjoy your positive emotions. Whether you follow along and try to learn more coping strategies, if you go out and try and obtain more self-help material to make changes in your own life, or if you reach out for professional help, please remember to be kind to yourself because the world is a better place with you in it.